Hello everyone, JoRaSe here, ready to get moving on our Quest game project. And if I remember correctly this time, we are working on getting everything brought over into the world editor. This program. We need to get things set up though, don't we? So let's make a new file. There we go, we have our file. This is our empty world. And we're just going to go ahead, go to Project Manager, no script in map properties. So that's where we need to go first, map properties. Thought it was the other way around, and we're going to make a new script. We should probably go ahead and save the file because it will take it off the main name there. And we want to put it into Questtown parts. That will work. I'm just calling it something basic because that's all we really need. So now that we have that file saved, we can go back into map properties and add a new script. And we're going to go with a light C, I believe is what we want. So we'll go with that one for now. And there we have our script. Now that we have our script, we can go into the script editor over here and open our new script. And not much there, is there? But that's okay, because we're going to be making additions, quite a few actually. Now that we've got that set up, we can start bringing models in by file import from MDL files. And we're going to take the very basic one, the terrain file. Make sure both are checked. Add mesh to current group. And everything should work. Hit OK. And I think, nope. Thought it was 2 clicks, just one, and you have to wait. Give it time. It is a pretty big model. There we go. So now we can hit OK again, and there's our file. Probably want to zoom in and actually probably scale it out a bit. My mistake. Yeah, that's not working out too well, is it? Let's see what we have over here. I think this might give us what we want. Change it from 1 to 2 on each. That's a little bit bigger. Zoom in a bit, because everything's going in here. Deselect everything, and there's what we have so far. Now, for those who have any knowledge of this program, you know that right now there's nothing below this, so models will just fall right through. It does not view this as an actual ground plane, so we need to add one. Just kind of add a small cube. And where is it? Way down there, okay. So we're gonna bring it up. And over. And this is a small cube, so that gives you an idea of the scale of the terrain file we're dealing with here. Not that big, but the other files will be comparable. That's why I'm not worrying that much about it yet. So now we can just adjust the size here to where it fits roughly the entire area there. That should do it. As long as it's connecting behind the, or filling up behind the mountains there, everything's fine. Now this needs to scale up a bit more. How about we go 5? There we go, that's looking better. I think that might be what we want. Can always come back and adjust it again later. Get the cube scaled up all the way. There we go. And now we want to try to get it lined up exactly with the walking area there, or the top of the ground. But that doesn't look like it wants to work, does it? And indeed, it may not work at all. I wasn't operating that correctly, was I? Alright, now that's what I was wanting. Just around the walking path area, and that's what we have. So now with this cube, we want to I think that's what we want. And if we add a camera, or no, position. Add a position in, and it looks like a camera, and that's why I call it 1. So now if we build it, build, give it time to build. It has to go through all of this before we can see what we've got and if it is acceptable. There we go. Now let's try to run it just to see. There we go. Okay, so we can see that the area where the block is going to be slightly problematic. If we make it invisible, that should solve that. We need to rebuild it. My plan here is to get through most of the models, but we have to do all of this to start with. There we go. See how it looks now. All right. So everything's looking all right. If we want to do something about that texture though, and I do, we'll not make it invisible. We will need to bring in something here. Just have to remember where, and not there. Oh well, we'll get there. Right, oh, there. So that's the default. We do not have any save this, so we'll have to bring some in. Right now though, we're focusing on getting the models brought in to begin with. And really, what we want to do is take the position of this and we're going to load in all of the models here in the function main. Once we have them all set up here and we have the locations for each already determined. So with that said, we need to get to work. Let's bring in the next model. Town Hall. Well, no, we need to bring in the trees, don't we? That's the next important one. We'll create a new group for each mesh. And we should be okay. Let it get to work importing. Always takes a little while. But we get there in the long run. There we go. Nearly. I never like it when it does that, but it is a peculiarity of the program. And we are done. And there are our trees. So these cannot be scaled up by a factor of 6, I believe. I believe that's what we did before. That looks to be about right, doesn't it? Oh no, no, much bigger. They need to be much bigger. So we'll just do another undo the previous. And go up by a factor of I think we did 2, didn't we? And then 5. There we go. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. Nice and big. Move them over. And up. Deselect, and there we go. We now have our trees. Our very nice big trees. Next up, one of the buildings. And we're going to go with the town hall. Create new group. Okay, and now to go through the process once again. So that went much quicker. Let's see if we can't find the town hall. You can see it right there. Can't see it on the others because of how small it is. So we're going to bump this up by the same amount we did the others. 2. And then 5. There we go. Our town hall is now the appropriate size. Can be moved over to where it belongs. Right about there, I believe, and let's pull it up. Needs to come up a little bit more. That's almost it. I say almost, that probably is exactly how tall it needs to be. Just have to get it positioned properly. There we go. That looks good. Or does it? It doesn't. Let's try 19. Getting there. 21. That looks almost. Let's try 20.5. Brought it down just that little bit. So maybe 20.25. Bring it down a little bit more. Maybe. No. Unless. It's too far back. That might be it. No, still too far back. Getting the placement of everything is finicky, as you can no doubt imagine. So we'll try 19 again. How does that look? Yeah, I think that, yeah, 19 does it. Okay. I was thinking it didn't earlier, but I was wrong. I was wrong. Let's go ahead and save what we have. And I guess that's going to be it for now. Don't want the video to go too long here, so we'll pick this up next time. See you all then. Hey there everyone. Just wanted to say thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and want to see more, consider subscribing to the channel. Also, if you did enjoy the video, how about giving it a thumbs up? Alright, I will see you all next time.